Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sky Factory 4. Hello. So, in the last episode, we went through the Twilight Forest, and it was a lot of fun. We did some things. Oh, this world's lagging a little bit. Anyway, we got a new quest page over here, and I don't remember if I showed this on camera or not, but we did go ahead and take care of all these different things, and it wasn't too hard. Some of these things, like craft the map or the magic map focus with a raven feather, glowstone, and torchberries. The recipe is different in this game, at least for me, so we didn't need this. Um, Craft the maze map from obtaining the focus. We got one of these in our travels, so we crafted that up. Let's see. So that's what we did. We completed Twilight Forest, and we have been busy off camera. Let's throw this guy on and this guy on. And basically what I've been up to, can I fly? There we go. What I've been up to is doing these advancements because that is the goal of the series. And we're only 10 episodes in, but a lot of this stuff has been very grindy. And let's be honest, Sky Factory doesn't get the love that other series I have going does. So I'd like to get through this. Sky Factory is something I wanted to play. And we're going to finish this out, and then we'll move on to other things. So I do believe I finished this page last time or the time before. Then in the farming section, we've completed everything except for this mulch. This is going to require us to get kind of deep into mechanism. In the Age of Power, I went ahead and did a lot of this off camera because it was just crafting crafting rabbit holes for these different things. We still need to get the pristine gas matter, but we will get that doing another quest. I went ahead and finished out the storage section. We had a lot of this done. We needed the backpack and a couple of these barrels. We needed some of these storage upgrades here. We went straight to the 4K ones when we were doing these. I did craft up all the AE2 stuff, but I'm not going to use it in this playthrough. The Age of Exploration, we still got to do the Vicecraft airship. So we've got a few things left to do. Now on this page here, for the in-game stuff, I went ahead and made this. We made some cornbread, the BLT sandwich, cheeseburger, the enchanted golden apple, and we crafted that all up. As a matter of fact, I do believe, let's see, is it actually called the dark? No, it would be just at XL. I thought I had it in here. I don't know what it's called. It's not called the Dark Toasto or whatever. Oh, we can scroll through this, huh? Let's get down to the items. I didn't know we could do that. Let's get down to the items that only have one stuff, shall we? And we should find it. You'll see a lot of these things like the auto clicker and the charger. We did all that stuff. We've crafted up the treadmill, crafted up the octuple compressed sugarcane and netherrack. That was a lot of fun to get all of that stuff. Luckily, I've been growing sugarcane in my farms for my s'mores that we've been eating. Let's see if we can find this sandwich. Probably be faster for me to go in to the chest. There it is right there. No, that's the more s'more double sminga. Anyway, I must have eaten it. I don't remember doing that. Nonetheless, we have quite a bit of these. We made the cookie jar. We made the quantum compressor. What else did we do? I went ahead and made up all these discs while we were busy. So some of these things are like making all of the modifiers. And I will make these, but it says use each one on a tool or weapon at least once, so that could be kind of a pain to do. We need to use it on the yo-yo, and I guess we can make a bunch of different armor pieces to do the different ones. So yeah, those are things that we will look at. This whole deal right here is the nuclear craft fission reactor. We may get to that. We've got a few things left right here for the deep mob learning. Now some of these other things are going to be a little bit more troublesome to get done, such as the cookie clicker. This says fill a cookie jar with cookie singularities. wants us to get a donut singularity, wants us to get a bacon singularity, and then the ultimate singularity. So if we take a look at those, this wants 10,000 bacons in this quantum compressor that we made, and with an ultimate catalyst, and it will make us one bacon singularity. Now the ultimate singularity is going to require one of every singularity. So 10,000 coal, 10,000 iron, 10,000 lapis, so on and so forth. And this is just a ridiculous amount of stuff. It's just going to basically be us sitting here AFK, waiting for these items to get up to 10k, and then going over to this guy right here and placing the items in. So we did make the ultimate catalyst. We don't have the items to put through. So I don't know how far we will get to that. So the cookie jar we made, we filled it up with cookies. This wants us to fill it up with cookie singularities. 10,000 cookies per singularity. 8 stacks of 64 singularities. Oh boy. So some of these in-game quests like this, fill a black hole unit with any item, or fill a black hole tank with any liquid. I mean, it's going to be insane. If we actually go into, where is it, the S'mores factory, we can see I've got a black hole tank in there, I believe, that I've been putting milk into, and we can see just how well that is going. So I want to complete this mod pack in its entirety, but if it's going to be days upon days upon days of me just sitting AFK in this game, I really don't think that's kind of worth what we're trying to do. So please load. Fluid extraction, there we go. So right now this thing is sitting at, oh, what do we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pardon me. I'm trying to move the mic away. 4, 8. Yeah. This has got 10 numbers on the left-hand side, so that's what, in the trillions, 2 trillion. And we're sitting at, what, 17 billion? So it's this thing has been running for a long time, too. So I don't know if it's really worth the time to sit here and do it. As I said before, my Sky Factory series gets about 20-30 views when we do it. And am I actually falling? Did this poke me out of the side? It did. Good catch. Anyway, it's one of those things where, oh, we were falling really fast because half the base isn't loaded in. Oh boy. Please load. Anyway, it's just one of those things where I don't have the time to do it, but I would like to finish up the vast majority of this. Now we could go into creative and get these singularities and bump these out and fill the cookie jar. These two would be darn near impossible. These statues we kind of started working on at the end of the last episode. The modifiers and stuff like that, I'll probably do that off camera. So really what we've got left is we've got the pristine matter here. We've got the fusion reactor. This is the matter overdrive fusion reactor, so we could build that thing. We've got to mess around with spawners. Right here, fill any real filing cabinet with a folder that contains at least 1 million item of any. I mean, we'd have to bump up production of something relatively easy and just shove it in there. We could do that with cobblestone. I don't know. This wants us to collect one of each truffle. There's a lot of things. So we've got the airship to make. We've got this, which is going to be a part of the deep mob learning. And then we have these mulches that we need to make. So yeah, we're gonna get into some of that today. But where I kind of left off at the end of the last episode, or what I was going to get ready to do, was I was going to create these different slimes. If you guys remember, we created all of these different data modules, and I need, let's see, I need this guy. We need to check him out. So this is the last 4 things that we need. The blue slime, which is the Tinker's slime. We need regular old slime. We need ghast, and we need guardians. So if we look inside of here at our mob imprisonment tools, we have a guardian in here. We got a witch in there, and we've got a ghast in there. So we need to build some kind of room to kill these guys with our sword here. and get these modules up to the self-aware tier, and then get the different pristine matters from them. So that is what I think I'm going to work on today. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grow a couple of different mobs, and then we're going to break them, and we're going to capture them in the imprisonment tools. So we'll place that slime there. We will run over here real quick and grab some bone meal. And I think we have that in the form of blocks. Very good. Like I said, I've been on this world for a while today, so it's a little laggy. So now that's mature. Thank you. He hopped out of there. We grabbed him with the imprisonment tool. We will grow this one up, break it, try to grab him before he falls off the edge, and now we successfully have our different imprisonment tools that we need. Now we have our mob duplicator. We need to grab up a few things. Ooh, give me those seeds. Perfect. And then we're going to get going. Before we get going, before I cut, one of our quests that we had, which I believe was in the farming, we had to create all of the animal crops. So you'll see in my inventory I got this penguin. And I thought this would be kind of cool. I don't know anything about him. He's just a little penguin. And this is going to be our little pet for a while. That's going to hang around the base. Awesome. Okay, so one last thing before we cut. It's a little talkie-talkie time. So for those of you that are actually watching this episode and make it this far in the clip, I want you guys to head over to Twitch, check out the mods for Minecraft, and see if you see a mod pack that you'd like to see me play. I kind of have 3 series going at the moment. Truly Bedrock, which I haven't been on it in a while. Or it's been a couple of weeks. I've been on, but we haven't made a video. I actually scrapped the last episode because I didn't like the way that it edited, or the way it finished out. And I didn't want to produce a video that I wasn't happy with, so I do apologize for that. But by the time this video comes out, we should have had 1 or 2 episodes from that. What happened? I got hurt. Anyway, our other series is Sky Factory, and this will be ending in a few more episodes. And then we kind of have a third series, which is our snapshot videos that we've been doing. And sometimes those have been kind of taking the place of Truly Bedrock, and it's been taking place of Sky Factory just because it's the Nether update. Look at me. We have to do the videos. So I was thinking about doing like a Nether beta playthrough, but I don't want to do that. We're only a couple of months away from it dropping, so I don't think that would be fun. And plus, I want to gather my thoughts and get a really good idea of what we want to do once the Nether update drops. So I do want to play another mod pack. I'd like to do Truly Bedrock on the main series and then a mod pack for the side series. So if you guys see anything over on the Twitch launcher, mod pack wise, that you'd like to see, drop it in the comments below and we'll check it out. So to get things started, what I would like to do is I'd like to build a compact machine room to set up my mob duplicator and kill these different mobs. And we're going to use our sword, so we're going to be in there. The only one that makes me kind of nervous is going to be the ghast, just because of, they blow stuff up. So to get things going, what I want to do is we want to build this compact machine right here. I don't think we need a 13 by 13 room. We're going to do the 11 by 11. So we need to make these compact machine walls. And to do that, we need a block of iron with the redstone dust on top, and then we have to throw a redstone in it. It'll get us 16 of those. And over here, we need 98, so that's 34 on top of a stack. So basically, I've got to do this 6 times. So what you do is you find, I have these field projectors here, okay? They're called miniaturization field projectors, and we have 4 of them set up. These things you set up depending on the size of the compact room that you want to make. This is obviously built for the biggest size, and you move them in towards the center of what you're building for the different sizes. And we built a couple of these giant compact machines, and that's what really cleaned up my base. So let's go ahead and place this down. And this should work if we just queue one of those off, right? Or am I going to have to build this up? It's been a while since I messed with this, so bear with me. That is too high. Or no. Let's go ahead and do this. It doesn't seem like it wants to... Oh, there it goes. There it goes. So yeah, we had to bring that up to the height of the field projectors. And now it just dropped us the 16 compact walls. So we're going to have to do that a bunch more times. But what I should do is go ahead and get this bad boy out and grab ourselves something like cobblestone. That should work. And let's see. This was easier when I was building this thing. Is it right there? Yeah, that looks good. And then we'll do this. And then we'll queue a... piece of redstone. I think it's invalid because of the cobblestone, which I should have just done that. There we go. That'll shrink it down for us. Awesome. So let me do this a couple more times and I will be back. We have all of the compact machine walls that we need. So if we look at the giant compact machine, it says it's a 5x5x5. So we need to build the multi-blocks, and then you can see in the center there we need the diamond. So the diamond should go right above this guy, the block of diamond that we have here. And of course, I placed it wrong, so that should go there. And now we should be able to just fill this all in if it will cooperate with me. As I said earlier in the video, I have been playing for quite some time. Normally this game, after a few hours, really wants to be shut down and restarted, but I don't want to do that. So let's see, that's 5 right there. So yeah, we're not gonna go to. We'll just deal with the struggle. Now, I said in the last clip, you know, that the Sky Factory isn't getting the love and stuff that the other series does, and I don't think I have the pick block set. Now, in no way, shape, or form was I saying, oh, pity me, come watch my series, stuff like that. If you guys don't enjoy modded, hey, I understand. I didn't like modded for a very long time. Then I really liked it. Now I really want to play it now that I have the ability, so I completely understand. For those of you that are muscling through it, I do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and that's why I put up the in the last clip saying, hey, why don't you guys go find something you'd like to see me play, and we'll play it. All right, so last block's placed. We do need to get rid of this block. And there we go. I was going to say, it wouldn't let me fly. So now, should be an ender pearl, and the machine gets shrunk down. And we're going to kind of stand under it just in case this goofy thing wants to not fall dead center where it should be. I really should move this in accordance with my platform, but I didn't. I just built it. And this does take a little while. Now this thing right here is the same amount of walls. We just needed a block of emerald instead. 98 walls for that one. This one's a lot less than a block of gold, and of course the really, really small one is a lot less. Bad news is I lost a couple of clips. It ended with me coming this way, and I had to make a quick cut, and then I thought I was recording again when we did all of the other things. So we're going to go ahead and re-record that, but we've already finished the episode, so you're going to see some things set up here like 2 giant compact machines and things like that. Now what I was going to mention is you need this personal shrinking device, and if we look that up, it's a fairly easy recipe. It's just a glass pane, a book, 2 ender pearls, and a piece of iron. And you do need to make 2 of these when you first craft them up, because you will see they're used in the miniaturization field projectors in which we made over there. So let's go ahead and go in this thing, and I'll show you guys. You simply right click with your personal shrinking device, and you come inside a 11 by 11 by 11 tall room. Now the first thing you want to do is shift right click in an area, and that'll set your entry point. Now I'm actually going to set mine over here just because I don't want to be too close to that wall. So I recommend when you're building inside of these different machines is start setting up your stuff, and obviously go to the other side of the room in which you're not building on to set your entry point. In the milk barn, I didn't set my entry point, and it was kind of a pain to get out of there. I had to change my game mode and all that stuff to creative to get out of there and break some stuff and not die. So anyway, I set the mob duplicator down, and I started to put in the range add-on and things like that. You've got this show working area here, so this will show what area that it will spawn mobs in, and you can see it's just a pretty small window. We add this range add-on, and you can't even see the working areas. So we made the gold one. If we look at the recipe for this, just gold, some plastic, and a glass pane. These range add-ons are pretty easy to make, and there's quite a few of them, all the way up to an emerald tier. We made this one here. So we're in an 11 by 11, so that is 10. We only probably needed this guy right here, the range 5, which is copper. But anyway, the other thing I noticed that this machine needed to work was this fluid essence here. So if we take a look at essence, it says you can make it in a fluid dictionary conversion with experience. It'll change it into essence. But another way I know that this stuff is created is with a mob crusher. And this is made with just some plastic, an iron sword, machine case, books, redstone, gold gears. Easy stuff. And if you look at the manual here, it says it will collect the dropped items and it will transform the experience orbs into essence. And we can actually click on that. When having the adult filter add-on, it will only kill the adult mobs. So we need to make one of those. And I think we can take some of our spawners that we have, and we can make that work and have an automatic essence machine that we already have set up. But yeah, we will go ahead and now cut over to what we were doing after the misplaced clip. Now I'm thinking we could do kind of a 2 birds, 1 stone type thing here. So we have this achievement right here, using sugar and clocks to upgrade a spawner to have 0 delay. So I don't know what the light level is in here. Let's go ahead and look. Light is 14. This might not work for what I wanted it to be for. So I have this drum here, which is a fairly decent size, I believe. Let's go ahead and get out of here. We're going to have to just build a room to go ahead and get these guys. We can bring the barrel back with us. We're just going to have to let it run for a little bit. The other thing that we could do is a quantum storage tank or a black hole tank like we have for the milk. But I don't think we need that. So we need another range add-on. And we will go ahead and do, let's see, we'll do the gold one. Yeah. We need that, and then we're going to need our flux point or another flux point, which we should have right here. Perfection. And now what we're going to need to do is build ourselves a little bit of a room. We have this platform here, So I think what I'm going to do is probably repurpose this here. We'll just make some cobblestone, make a junky mess. It's not a big deal. We'll take it down later. So let me hop to it. One thing I forgot to think about when I was doing all of this, I tore this down. We've got the reinforced obsidian here, and I had this absorption hopper here. And this absorption hopper actually collected the XP from when we killed the withers. So I built this fluid dictionary converter, which is converting the experience out of this absorption hopper into essence. So we're going to go ahead and lag out. And we're going to go ahead and see that only holds 4,100. Well, it holds 41k, right? So that's 4,100. So let's go ahead and look at tank. We have the black hole tank, which we could easily make again. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and make this black hole tank. We're going to need a machine case real quick, which we have everything for that. It's just wood, iron, and redstone. We need a couple of eyes of ender. No big deal there. We've got the plastic. We should have the buckets. Everything that we need for a black hole tank. I thought that this barrel was bigger, so... or metal drum, I should say. And... there it is. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and stick this guy on top there, and we will activate this. So it's going to take all of this experience, whittle it down into essence, and then we're going to put some essence in here, and that's going to work out for us really nicely. Perfect. Okay, so now I've got about 15,000 essence in here. Now let's look something up real quick. Whoops, I was already on what I wanted to look up. We have these guys right here, the ender fluid tanks. Okay. This is gonna work. So what we can do, and we're gonna backpedal just a little bit, is we're gonna build ourselves a monster spawner with the zombies. Can I click on this like this? So right here, if we add sugar to it, it'll change the delay, right? Minimum delay 200, minimum delay 195. Right here, max delay 800, max delay 795. So using redstone and sugar, we can get the delay down. This ups the spawn count, so 4 to 5. With the fermented spider eyes, we can add gas tiers to upgrade the max entities from 6 to 8. We can use prismarine, which should do the player range from 16 to 18. We can also use the spawn range with blaze rods to up that. Let's see. The dragon egg ignores spawn conditions. So we could upgrade this with a dragon egg and put this inside of our compact machine. It wouldn't carry about light levels, monsters, none of that stuff. Ignores players with a nether star. Ignores, oh, it says it right here, genius. So ignores the spawn cap, enables redstone, and changes the entity spawn. So we probably want to put a dragon egg on it. We probably want to put a nether star on it. Probably some chorus fruit. We probably want to do all of these different things. So with that being said, what I think I'm going to do is we are going to go ahead and get rid of this. We are going to get rid of this. And we'll get rid of all this stuff before we get rid of the absorption hopper, because the absorption hopper is going to pick it up for us. And this way we don't have to worry about losing any of these items into the void. Otherwise, they would go. I know there's a magnet. I made one, but it doesn't really work. So, yep. Okay. So now everything should be in here. We have a black hole tank. And the absorption hopper, we're going to go ahead and go just right here. And hopefully we collect this. Got it. Excellent. Excellent. So I think what I want to do is I want to build another compact machine. Another little 13 by 13 guy. So we're going to have to go through that whole... Oh, please. We're falling, we're falling, we're falling. Where is it? Caught ourselves, but we want to go ahead and do that. Let's see. I should ignore the fall damage from even from this height with my armor. If not, I would have splatted and that would have been hilarious. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and build another one of these giant compact machines. We're going to gather up all the different things that we need for this spawner, and we're going to mess with that. So we're in our new giant compact machine, and what I've learned is this thing is kind of, you can see the sun there, and I looked at the F3 screen, and right now light level is 12, so I think it has to do with where this sits in the world and the sunlight it gets and things like that. So anyway, first thing we're going to do is, let's see, max min delay. We're changing it down to 0. Perfect. We're going to take the clock and do the same. This might take more than a stack of clocks, but that's all I've got. I guess we can go out and craft some more. Holy, yeah, that's going to take a lot more clocks. So I did make 20 fermented spider eyes. That's kind of all I had. I guess 12 is a good number. So let's put this, we'll put this stuff on later, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to torch this thing up. Just because I don't want anything spawning at the moment. Because we are going to need to build up a little bit of a wall here with our mob crusher. So I'm going to set the mob crusher right here. I'm going to set the mob crusher center of the room like that. So if we show the working range, that's where it will crush mobs. If we do the range add-on, now you guys can see it crushes mobs in this bounding box there. So we can hide the working area. We will have a, let's see, that's a fluid duct. We also need the regular ducts. We are going to have a, let's see, what does this thing have? Energy, mob drop pits, fluid containers. So we're going to have a black hole tank that is going to sit right here. We are going to have a trash can that sits right here. We are going to place a fluid duct like so, with a little bit of a servo, ignored. We are going to place a regular pipe right here. We're going to do that. We're also going to do ignored. So this is just going to take everything out. So mob outputs out of the left, fluid containers out of the right. I'm not really worried about changing this stuff. And then what we are going to have is a flux point, which there it is. I did grab it. And we are going to put that on top. So now this thing has the energy that it needs. It will be collecting essence. It will be shoving essence over to this guy. And we are going to take that out of there with another fluid duct to an ender tank. And then we're going to fill this wall pretty much with glass or some kind of block so that the mobs can't get up on there anywhere. And we're sending all of the essence out of here, and we're going to send it via an ender tank into our other room so that we can use the mob duplication process. So let me get a few more things gathered up and set up. We're going to craft up those ender tanks, and we will be back. You guys remember what the old glass texture used to look like? Let's take a second to thank Joppa for really putting in the effort in making the new textures of Minecraft look so good compared to this. Anyway, our next thing that we're doing is we're going to set down these ender tanks like this. And I do believe if we, is it right click? Nope, I didn't want to do that. We should be good to go You saw this one's full up because this one's full up. So that is extraction mode, that is input mode, and that's all it needs. You can see the wool on top. We could add different colors to make different channels. So if we had multiple of these going, then we could do that. So now that I think everything is ready to go, we are going to just go ahead and punch away these torches. And I did make some more clocks, so let's give these a try. Let's see, this is going to take just a second to get down. I made as many clocks as I really could, which is probably too many. Yeah, we're down to 160, so let's go ahead and place the next stack, and we'll get this thing down to 0. Perfect, and we made the achievement. Spawtacular. So let's go ahead and put the dragon egg on it, the nether star on it, and we will put also the course of fruit. So ignore spawn conditions. Ignores players. Oh my goodness, this is too much. Uh-oh, I created a monster. Ignore spawn cap. I shouldn't have put that one on there. Oh, I'm gonna lag my game. Uh-oh. Well, that was fun. So what I did was I just went over here, changed it out to peaceful, got rid of all these guys. We grabbed another spawner. We have gone ahead and put the dragon egg and the nether star back on it. I've dropped the max delay a little bit. I don't think I'm going to do any more because I'm not going to need too much essence, I don't think. I don't really know. So yeah, let's move on from this project and go into our other compact storage. That was fun. And let's see. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and get on the platform and go in. Hello. All right. So what we're going to do here, I think, is we're going to grab this. And we're going to put a fluid duct there. We'll place that guy there. And then we'll go ahead and have a servo there. So now this is pumping. Oh, here ya. Hello. This is pumping essence in like that. And we're going to go ahead and just place this guy as we're getting beat up. Well, we're just going to have to kill these guys. This might not take long just because it's slime. We're already at the advanced tier. We're superior tier. This is super laggy. Self-aware. We're already there. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to grab you out. No more spawning of these bad boys. Hello. And we're getting all kinds of slime matter, which is really awesome. So I don't know if it wants us to get it from the deep mob learner, or if is it just from this right here. That is something about the armor and the sword. We got 2 spawn eggs, and we've got a bunch of pristine slime matter. So let's go ahead, and nope, that was all we needed. So before we get to going, we'll go ahead and dump our slime off. And I guess I'm going to run through some slime and some guardians, and then ghast. This part makes me nervous. So we've got the slimes up to self-aware, and now it is time for the ghast. So, oh god. I'm worried more about them breaking anything than I am anything else. So I've got the achievement, but in case I want gas tiers for anything, I'm gonna go ahead and see this through, because this ain't gonna take too long. Relatively speaking, these guys are pretty weak, especially with this sword. The Guardians took more damage to kill. And obviously, the game is lagging quite a bit. I apologize for that. So we're at 4 to go to the superior tier. There's 1. And this one should be the superior. Now we've got 25 essentially to go. Let's get back up there. These are fighting them up here. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, they did destroy the mob duplicator, as I thought they would. Alright, well, we'll reset it up, or we'll set it back up, and we'll go ahead and take the rest of these guys out. And, yeah, I'll be back. I do believe that that is this achievement. Nothing else matters. Obtain 1 of each deep mob learning pristine matter. And did it count for this one? It surely did. Oh, you'll first need simulation chamber. The higher the modules, the pristine matter. So that is a whole page completed. The Age of Power, the Age of Enchantment, Sky Factory 4, and Age of Storage is complete. So with that being said, we're going to take all of these different data modules out. We will go ahead and grab all of these out of our extended inventory. And we will finally place all of this stuff inside of our storage as we do not need it. We are done with deep mob learning for now. We still do have the achievement that I was working on the last time. This craft all of the peaceful statues. Haven't even looked at this. Peaceful. No, I didn't spell it right. Peaceful statues right here. Yeah. We got the statue cores going. We've got all this different stuff. Yeah. Oh boy. So anyway, we'll probably craft some of those off camera, but that is going to do it for me today. We built a little mob chamber. We've got some essence coming in. We got the rest of our pristine matter, and that is the end of deep mob learning. Just a few more things to go, a few more episodes left. So I hope you guys are enjoying the series. As always, leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing if you're new, and I will see you on the next one.